Good evening, dear listeners. By an interesting twist of fate, we are one half of the Cutthroat Radio Players, and we are delighted you chose to join us this afternoon to enjoy a classic of old-time radio shows, Suspense. Suspense was broadcast on CBS for 2 decades and is a staple among the great performances of radio. It cultivated scripts from many of the most talented writers in the business and allowed many Hollywood greats to play characters outside of the roles they were normally offered on the silver screen. Its tagline, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, was well earned, and nearly 900 recordings still exist for your listening pleasure. This script is a favorite of mine because it deals so well with the difficulty in writing for the theater of the mind. Sometimes characters are given the most ridiculous lines to allow the listener to picture the events happening on the page. But in this episode, the main character is a radio DJ, giving the perfect excuse for Smiley's play-by-play. We encourage you to sign up for our mailing list to keep you informed of our regular performances of old-time radio shows here at the lovely Studio 505. So please, make sure your glass is full, your chair is comfortable, and your radio dial is turned up. This afternoon, we present to you Ghost Hunt.
Now, the Cutthroat Radio Players present Suspense. Tonight, the Cutthroat Radio Players bring you Lauren Baxley in Ghost Hunt, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Yeah, didn't that leave you feeling high, huh? Left me feeling treetop tall. That was Louis Armstrong's I Can't Give You Anything But Love. And that's all for the Hot and Mellow Hour tonight. Yes. This is Smiley Smith, your favorite disc jockey. I hope here at the Hot and Mellow Hour home for this evening. I'll be back again tomorrow, minus the music, but with a little surprise for you. Tomorrow night, Friday night, as you know, is stunt night here at Station WXP, and have I got a stunt for you? Last week, if you remember, I planted a wire recorder in the steam room at a ladies' Turkish bath and let you listen in on the playback. Remember? Well, tonight, as soon as I leave the studio, do you know where I'm going? Your friend Smiley is going to spend the night in a haunted house on a spook hunt. You heard me, a spook hunt in a haunted house. I'm bringing my little wire recorder along with me, and if you tune in tomorrow evening at this time, you'll learn what it's like to spend a night in a haunted house. Ain't that something? Real haunted house, no kidding. 4 people known to committed suicide there. So tune in tomorrow night and share a real thrill with your old pal Smiley. I must be Crazy Smith. Good night.
Care for a cigar, Mr. Thorpe? I've got some cigars in the dash there.
No.
There's no reason to carry a chip on your shoulder, Mr. Thorpe.
Oh, really? Well, I don't like this fool stunt.
Why, I don't see it as a full stunt at all. I really don't. It's just the only way you're going to unload this house. Ordinary selling methods won't work in a case like this. Now, don't forget the reputation saddling this house. 4 suicides since 1939. You know what people call it. The death trap.
Yeah, and it's a lot of nonsense.
Sure, but try to convince people of that. Anyway, when the disc jockey offered me a chance to kill all these rumors about the death, about the property, naturally I jumped and took him up on it, especially since it don't cost a cent.
You sure about that? I'm not liable for 1 penny.
Not a cent. We're doing him a favor letting us use the place, he said. Thanked me for the chance last night when I drove him out here. So one hand washes the other, as the feller says. He gets a chance to pull off a stunt, and the wire recording will prove to people that the property is #1, and we increase the chance of selling the place.
Well, as long as it doesn't cost me anything.
Not a thing. He's using his own recorder, and I'm paying for the rental of a couple of walkie-talkies he's hooked up to it.
Well, what about this, Reed? Does he charge anything?
He comes gratis, too. Dr. Reed is a psychic investigator. Belongs to a couple of societies that do nothing but hunt ghosts. He showed me articles he's written in some magazines. Well, here's the house. Looks real nice in the sunshine, don't it? Man, smell that sea breeze.
You don't have to sell me. Well, let him know we're here.
Huh. Probably asleep. Up all night and everything.
Well, why don't they come out? You think they've gone?
I told him last night I'd pick him up around 11. Smith! Smith! Hey, Smiley! Dr. Reed! Yeah, fast asleep, I guess. We better go and wake him up.
Of course, they may have taken the bus back to town.
No, it's like a 2-mile hike back to the main highway. Smith? Hey, Smiley, where are you? Wake up!
You don't suppose...
Oh, no. Smith? Dr. Reed?
What's that? That clicking noise from in there.
Why, that's his wire recorder. He's left it running. These machines cost a lot of money. Doesn't he care if he uses up the batteries?
Well, where is he? Where is this Reed?
Maybe they're upstairs. Smith, hey, anybody home?
They must have walked to the highway and taken the bus.
Well, he wouldn't have left his machine.
Well, where are they then? Where are they?
Don't get excited, Mr. Thorpe.
And don't tell me not to get excited. If something's happened to them in my house, I'm liable.
You try this side, and I'll try that one.
Okay. Smiley? Smith? Smith? McDonald! Come here!
What? Oh no, Reed, Dr. Reed. Don't touch him, Mr. Thorpe. You'll get your hands all...
Blood! Is he dead?
I can still feel his pulse, but we better get him to the hospital fast.
We'll be right back with more of Ghost Hunt in just a moment. But now, a word from one of our sponsors. Ugh! It's so hot! So damn hot! Oh, why is it so hot? Oh, God. Milk was a bad choice. Oh, so hot. I just want... Some cold milk would be nice. What's that? Milkshakes? Oh my God, I need a milkshake. This warm milk is not cutting it. I need to go say hi. It's Baxley's Chocolates. Located at 546 West Main Street, downtown Sylva, North Carolina, Baxley's Chocolates has been cranking out their confectionery creations for the last 10 years. Beat the heat with our hand-dipped milkshakes, cones, floats, ice cream sandwiches, and gelato. We only use the finest regionally sourced ice cream and gelato, so come and taste the difference. Got a sweet tooth? Come check out our wide selection of handmade truffles, caramels, brittle, and more. Maybe even pick up a Dubai bar and see what all the fuss is about. Be sure to check out our website, baxleyschocolate.com. Enjoy ordering our chocolate without leaving the house. Click on our classes and events tab to see our schedule for upcoming chocolate classes for kids and adults. We even do private events. Call 828-631-3379 to find out more. At Baxley's Chocolates, we're crafting sweet memories daily. So come make memories with us today at Baxley's Chocolates. You'll be glad you did. And now back to our presentation of Ghost Hunt.
Care for a cigar, Mr. Thorpe?
No thanks.
Why not try to relax? The nurse said Dr. Reed would be all right as soon as he had a blood transfusion.
You told the radio station to be sure and call us as soon as they had any word about Smith.
Yes, I told him. Why don't you sit down?
I'm all 6s and 7s. What do you suppose happened out there last night?
Well, we're going to know in just a second. Just as soon as I get this recorder set up.
You don't suppose Smith and Reed got into a fight, do you?
There? A fight? I don't know.
Well, what's wrong? Won't it work?
Yeah, it works. Take it easy.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. All set, Dr. Reed? Mr. McDonald? Okay, here we go. This is Smiley Smith speaking. Smiley Smith, the ghost hunter. I don't know whether to hope this will turn out to be a success for the sake of the program or a failure for my own sake. Anyway, all the preparations have been made now, and it's up to the spooks. I better tell you where we are. Right now, we're standing out here on the lawn of a house about 12 miles above Malibu Beach. The house is 100 feet away, and the ocean is 100 feet away, rather, and is straight down. The house is perched on a cliff, and there's a sheer drop of about 100 feet right into the old Pacific. Maybe you can hear the surf pounding. I'll turn up the volume. Did you hear it? Now, I'm going to have you meet 2 gentlemen who are here with me. Incidentally, we are the only people around for miles and miles. First, I'd like you to meet Dr. Clarence Reed of the British American Psychical Research Institute. Dr. Reed is a famous investigator of psychic phenomena, and I'm very honored to be associated with him on this ghost hunt. He's smiling in an embarrassed sort of way.
You're much too kind, Mr. Smith.
Dr. Reed has conducted experiments in this field with such great believers in spiritualism as Oliver Large and Arthur Conan Doyle. He looks a bit like Santa Claus. He's short and stocky. You don't object, do you, Dr. Reed?
No, indeed.
And has this magnificent white beard, a truly great beaver. Dr. Reed is so enthusiastic about ghost hunting that he's got out of his sickbed this evening to be here with us.
Excuse me, my lungs. I was gassed in the first room.
Yeah, well, anyway, Dr. Reed and I are here on the lawn looking at the house. Can't see much. It's around, 11 p.m. now. Seems to be a rambling sort of house, about 2 stories high. Since it was built there, there's been 4 suicides there, hasn't there?
That's right.
Now into the mic.
4 suicides since 1939.
I better tell them who you are so they don't think you're a ghost, standing with the dock of me is a real estate agent, Mr. Charles McDonald. He handles the property and can tell you a lot more about it than I can.
Well, the house was built by a man named Martin, Toby Martin, an orange grower. He built the house as a wedding present for his wife. A month after they moved in, she took her own life. On the day of her funeral, he committed suicide the same way. There have been 2 other cases since then, and
Did they jump into the ocean?
Yeah, all 4 of them right over there. The last one was actually seen doing it about 3 years ago. He was seen running like all get out towards the edge of the cliff, and he was shouting and laughing and yelling as though people were beside him, running right along with him.
You kidding?
No, it's a fact. He was laughing and yelling and running, and when he got to the edge right over there, he jumped and never came out of the water.
As good an argument against cold baths as I've ever heard.
Since then, people just refuse to live in this house. Silly, I call it. Anyway, if you and Dr. Reed find any sign of a spook, I'll let the owners know to pull the house down and rebuild. But if you don't find anything, I'm hoping this will convince folks that this here's a real buy. Well, okay, Mr. Smith, you and the doctor are on your own. I'll be back in the morning to pick you up around 11.
Goodbye, Mr. McDonald. I hope there's something left for you to pick up in the morning. Well, it's almost pitch black, folks. I guess Dr. Reed and I ought to begin. I don't believe in ghosts, never have. But what I say is this, if you're dead set on looking for them, this is a dandy place to do it. So long! Mr. McDonald just checked out, and then there were 2. Well, 3. Oh, my dog. Oh, yeah, folks, I have my dog Jeff here with me. He's a wire-haired terrier. He's 3 years old, and he can talk. Say hello, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Say hello. Come on. Well, anyway, he's a wire-haired terrier, and he's 3 years old. Should we go inside now, Dr. Reed?
I was about to suggest it.
Now, how do we go about hunting ghosts? How do we do it?
We don't really hunt them. If there should be any in the house, they will come to us.
How cozy.
And please, not ghosts. Do not refer to them as ghosts. We know them as apparitions.
Apparitions. I'll remember. I have no desire to hurt their feelings. Where ghosts are concerned, I say live and let live. Well, we've opened the front door now. Maybe you heard the hinge squeak a little. Now we're standing here looking in. Can't see much. It smells sort of musty and damp. What's the matter, Jeff? What's the matter, boy? Jeff, oh, come on now. Come on. My dog seems to object entering the house. He has all 4 feet braced and he's straining against the leash.
Perhaps he senses something we don't.
Like apparitions, maybe?
Yes, it's not unusual. Animals lack the near of sophistication we humans possess. They're more sensitive to such emanations.
Yeah, well, come on, Jeff, stop this nonsense. He probably smells a mouse or a rat or something. Come on, Jeff, we're going in whether you like it or not. There's a short entrance hall over there, and at the end of it is a flight of stairs leading to the 2nd floor. Jeff, over here to the left is what seems to be a large reception room. We're entering this large room now, and there are windows over there, French windows. I thought, and through them I can see the ocean. The electricity hasn't been turned on, so all I have to see by is this flashlight. Not a very powerful one at that. Dr. Reed is now adjusting his walkie-talkie, and it's hooked up to my recorder, so he can cut in while he's hunting and tell us what he's found. Here's a few words from the doc before he sets forth on his investigation through the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Smith has introduced me as a ghost hunter. He spoke, I think, in a spirit of skepticism and levity. I'd like to assure you that all my purposes are serious. I've spent my entire life seeking reliable proof of the appearance of apparitions.
Have you ever seen any? Ever?
I have seen phenomena which leads me to believe in the possibility of their existence, although I haven't seen any. I account myself sensitive to the evidence of their existence. This house, for example, affects me profoundly. It doesn't seem to affect you in the same way.
I'm not too happy about all this, if that's what you mean.
You're not psychic and therefore not sensitive to these matters as I am. I imagine the question that's in the minds of those listening is, shall we find apparitions? I don't know, but I feel they are here and that they are evil. I sense danger. I shall know soon.
Dr. Reed's leaving the house now, going to make a tour of the house. First thing I'm going to do is open the windows and let in some fresh air. Feels better already. Cooler anyway. I know that sometimes... What was that? A bat. A bat just flew in the room. I think it was a bat, not a bird. I didn't actually see it. Just a shadow as it fanned my face. There it is again. Touched as it passed. Jeff! Jeff, come back here! Jeff, you fool dog! Come back here! Dr. Reed! Dr. Reed! Dr. Reed! We'll be right back with more of Ghost Hunt in just a moment. But now a word from one of our sponsors.
You have those days where you sometimes find yourself whining and looking for the nearest window to escape through? Well, do you want a place to cast off your busy day in a supportive and fun atmosphere? Well, Studio 505 is the place for you. Studio 505 offers weekly Sharky belly dance instruction and yoga classes that will make you shimmer and smile. Studio 505 is an exclusive community-focused movement and expressive art studio right here in Sylva, North Carolina. Their body-positive environment welcomes every skill level and celebrates each person's unique journey. Studio 505 is also home to Red Trillium Tattoo, where tattoo artist Brian Harris works his magic creating masterworks of body art in a safe environment. Brian has been tattooing in North Carolina since 2001. He can easily translate your ideas into stunning tattoos. He's inspired by gardens, woodcuts and etchings, music-related and literary tattoos. So contact Brian today about making that design that you've been dreaming about a reality. Studio 505 can also be rented for an event space, like a spot to host your own readings of old-time radio shows, have a dance party, or host your own ghost hunt. This space is so body positive, even the non-corporeal like to break loose sometimes. Studio 505, come join in our fun.
And now back to our soundstage with Jason McMahan as Smiley Smith in Ghost Hunt, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Jeff! Jeff, come back here! Jeff, you bulldog, come back here! Dr. Reed! Dr. Reed! Dr. Reed!
Reed speaking. What is it, Smith?
Jeff has run off, my dog. He jumped through the window and ran off.
Oh, well, so I told you he said something about this house, didn't I?
Yeah, you want to come and see if you can determine what it was that set him off?
Soon. I'm making my way slowly up the stairs towards the second floor. Now I'm halfway up, and I'll be down with you soon.
Well, folks, my dog's run away. You probably heard him howling. He jumped through the window and took off. Never did anything like that before. Frightened by a bat, I guess. Personally, alone here in this big room, I can understand how he must have felt. This isn't a cheerful spot by any means. It may not be psychic, but I sure have a feeling this house does not want us here.
Read again. Excuse me,
I have something of great interest to report. I'm now standing in an alcove above the second floor, trying to recover my breath. As I reached for the stairs, I felt what I think is a definite psychic manifestation. I felt suddenly as though I'd been punched in the solar plexus. That's the only way I can describe it. At the same time, I began to perspire. Now my head is still swimming slightly, and I'm having difficulty in swallowing. My pulse rate is around 110 at the minute. And the sense of evil is very strong. I feel very, what shall I say, profoundly depressed.
You, want me up there?
No, I prefer to remain here alone. The presence of a disbeliever such as you might interfere with my investigation.
Folks, I'd like you to get a picture of what it's like here. Very quiet, for one thing. I've never been in such a quiet place, and it's pretty dark. No light except for my flashlight. Tell you what, you go now and douse out the lights you have on. Go ahead, put out the lights, and that'll give you a clearer feeling of what it's like to be here with me. Go ahead, turn out the lights. Ah! Did you hear that? Real estate agent told me I'd probably hear rats and mice in the walls. Well, I can certainly hear them now, even you can hear them, I think. It's as though...
Dr. Reed speaking. I've been working my way towards the front of the room, the one directly above the one in which Mr. Smith is now. Now, the vibrations have become stronger, more and more pronounced as I approach it. I think I'm on the verge of an important discovery.
Important discovery! Did you get that? Now I can hear Dr. Reed moving about in the room above. I don't suppose you can. Have a try anyway, huh? Hear him? I hope he finishes his investigation soon, because quite frankly, I'd like to get out of here. I can well imagine people becoming unhinged in this place. Right now, I feel myself pretty jumpy. Not being very brave, am I? It's being alone here in this room down here that does it. It's this darn old house. I mean, you know, the atmosphere is so very...
I wish only to make a hurried report before continuing with the investigation in this room. I have carefully sounded out all the parts of the room, and the emanations are most strong from what appears to be a closet, before which I am now standing. As soon as I open the door to this closet, I will have, I think, a thing of great interest to communicate. I find no key to the lock, so I will attempt to remove the hinges with my penknife. I will tell you what I find when I open it.
I'll tell you what it costs to get me to open the door. In the basement of Fort Knox is a pretty hefty... There's that bat again. It seems to bite me. The way it keeps, each time it passes, it touches my face or my neck with its wings. Smelly things, bats. I don't suppose they bathe very often, if at all. I wonder how in some... You get out of here, bat! That bat'll be the death of me. Hey, it's like a jingle, isn't it? Bat'll be the death of me, the death of me, the death of me. Bat'll be the death of me. It's not far from London. No, that's not the way it goes. Come down to Q and lilac time, lilac time. Come to Q and lilac time. It isn't very far. Boy, I haven't thought about that since I was in grammar school. Gee, I had a lonely childhood when you come right down to it. I mean, well, that's my affair, isn't it? Yes, it certainly is.
I have succeeded in removing the hinges to the door, and I find inside that it is not a closet, but is much larger. It is, I think, a dressing room. I have not yet been inside, but I am about to enter.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, bats. Well, the bat flying around back and forth in this room is really... Did you hear that? Did you hear it? Dr. Reed must have knocked something over in the dressing room. A chair, huh? Yeah, a chair. A heavy chair by the sound of it. This chair, or whatever it was, must have fallen right over my head. That's the way it sounded. I can see a small stain forming on the ceiling right over my head. Something just ran across my foot. A rat, I think it was. I always hated rats. Most people do, of course. The stain up there, though, bothers me. It's gotten so big so soon. I think I'll take a chance and bother Reed and ask him what it is. Dr. Reed? Reed? Can you hear me? Are you all right? Hello? Well, he didn't answer. I think he's just a little deaf. I think so. What do you suppose he's found, huh? I'm afraid this is rather dull for you listeners. I'm not finding it so, of course. There! I heard him cough. Did you hear that cough? I hope he's all right. He got out of his sickbed to come here this evening, you know. He was gassed during the First World War, and this place is starting to really get on my nerves. Just a wee bit. Just a teensy-weensy bit.
Reed speaking,
Hello? Hello? He switched off. It's a bad cough he's got. I feel so lonely. I've been alone much of my life. Not so much now, of course, but when I was younger, I was alone so much of the time. You know, struggling to get ahead, living in a hall bedroom, wondering where my next meal was coming from. I get the blues just remembering it. Seems sad, young people having to spend so much time alone. Sad for old people, too, of course. I'm saying of course a lot. Of course I am. Hey, that stain in the ceiling, it's grown amazingly. It's actually beginning to drip. I mean, 4 bubbles. They'll start dripping soon. The colored bubbles, they seem to be. And it's an odd-shaped stain, like a body lying on its back with its arms stretched out. It's cheerful. I'll certainly advise Mr. McDonald to have this place torn down. I'll go upstairs in a minute or two and see how the doc is making out. You know, listeners, I really believe I'd go completely crazy if I had to stay here much longer. It wears you down. That's exactly what it does. It wears you down. It's so close and musty in here. I feel sort of trapped. Don't know why I said that. That's what they call this place, you know, the death trap. There. What did I tell you? That stain started to drop. I'll catch the next one in my hand and let you know. Reed! Dr. Reed! I'm going upstairs now, listeners. I'm afraid something has happened to Dr. Reed. I'm not kidding now. I mean, this is on the level. Which room should I be in now? Right? Left? No, right. This is it, I think. Well, good evening, gentlemen and madam. I'm so glad to see you. I was just aching to see somebody, anybody. I've been here so lonely down there. Now, what have you done with the doctor, huh? I know he's been hurt. See the color of the bubble in my hand? What have you done with him? Make way, gentlemen, make way. Well, if this isn't the funniest darn thing, this can't be Dr. Reed lying here. He didn't have a red beard. Now, don't crowd me, gentlemen, don't crowd me. Please. Huh? You want me to go where with you? You want me to do what? Speak up, gentlemen. To the cliffs? Down to the cliffs? You mean right now? Well, all right. If you'll come with me, I don't want to be alone anymore. Well, you will come with me, all of you, right? All 4 of you? You too, ma'am? Oh, good. Come on, then. To the cliffs. To the cliffs. To the cliffs. jumped over the cliff. He jumped over the cliff. McDonald, he jumped over the cliff.
Mr. McDonald, Mr. Thorpe, you may come see Dr. Reed now.
What?
Dr. Reed is conscious. You may see him now.
Is he able to talk?
Just for a few minutes. In here. Come in, gentlemen.
How are you, Dr. Reed?
We've been waiting to see you. Yes, I must apologize, gentlemen. I had a most unfortunate accident, a hemorrhage.
A hemorrhage?
Yes, my lungs, you know. Now, gentlemen.
Hemorrhage? Dr. Reed, what's happened in that house? What happened to Smith? We've been listening to the playback of the recordings you made out there.
Smith? Isn't he with you?
We've just heard the recording, Dr. Reed. Smith jumped over the cliff into the ocean.
Oh, that poor boy.
Dr. Reed, will you please tell us what happened? From what we heard on the recording, there were ghosts in that house.
Ghosts? I didn't see any ghosts.
But Smith, what about him?
If he went over the cliff, it was fear that drove him over. But, gentlemen, I didn't see any ghosts. As for what that unfortunate young man, who can say now what he saw, or thought he saw?
That concludes our show, A Ghost Hunt. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. I'm Baxley. I'm Jason McMahan. Stay tuned for our next show coming in October. Keep an eye on your emails. Thank you, everybody.